What's up, y'all? Stevie J here with Beyond the Details. This video is a little bit different. Going on my first vacation since I've been in Texas. I'm in the Woodlands, and I'm traveling to Dallas, Texas. So it's about a three and a half hour drive from here. I'm going to Dallas. I forgot the name of the hotel I'm staying at, but stay tuned. But I'm driving to Dallas. And then tomorrow I'm going to Six Flags over Texas. Roller coaster junkie. Really excited to see what they have there. Spend a day there, or at least 5 to 6 hours, give or take. Then I'll go change, take a shower, whatnot. Check out Dallas. Head to the hotel. Sleep. Wake up Sunday and drive back. So it is a quick it's a quick little mini vacation. I have a ceramic coating on Monday morning at 8, so I want to make sure that I'm back adequately on Sunday without having to rush. So I'll be back Sunday mid to late afternoon. So yeah, stay tuned. I have a half a tank. I want to get on the road. It's actually 7:30, so I'm not going to get there till almost 11 o'clock at night. And that's because I had 2 coatings today. And when I got home, I wanted to wash the truck. I can't go anywhere with a dirty truck. So I had to wash my truck. Then I had to wash the microfibers with vinegar, 2 loads with vinegar and laundry detergent, because otherwise they would have got hard from the coating. So I had to go ahead and wash those, take a shower. It was last minute, so it took me about 45 minutes to find a hotel that wasn't cheap. I can't stand in a motel or Holiday Inn. But then again, I wasn't supposed to try to spend $300, $400, $500 a night. So I found one for $160 something. It came out to like $320 something after taxes. It's a 4-star hotel, and it's not one of the more readily known name hotels from what I know, at least not in Florida. So I don't remember, but I'm gonna do a little video once I get there and stuff tonight. So I'm gonna stop at Target, grab some Red Bull, get some lotion. Believe it or not, I'm black, I whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna stop at Target, get some Red Bull, and then I'm on the road. I'm not gonna fill up until I'm about 100 miles in. I'm at 154 miles to empty. I'm trying to get on the road, so I'm gonna go probably stop somewhere in the next hour and a half to grab dinner. So whenever I stop, pull over, wherever, probably get some Raisin Cane somewhere. Anyway, stay tuned, guys. You guys are on the road with me. Let's go. Alright, so I gotta put my face in the light since I'm so dark. I should have stopped and recorded when I was at the gas station. I drove about an hour and a half, had to get gas, grab me some nasty ass Taco Bell. Excuse my language. I mean, I hate Taco Bell, but I'm pretty much in the middle of nowhere, so it was either McDonald's, Sonic's, or Taco Bell, and I was like, all right, whatever, Taco Bell, it is what it is. I'm gonna eat nasty tonight. Right now it is 9:48. My ETA is 11:42. It was 11:13, but I stopped, used the restroom, filled up the tank, and got some grub. So back on the road again, just giving you guys an update. Let's get it. All right, so I'm finally in Dallas. Similar to Houston, the downtown area is actually spread out. They'll have a majority of the taller buildings in one area, but there's a wide radius of what the actual downtown is. And one thing I can say for sure is downtown Dallas is minuscule compared to downtown Houston. I mean, downtown Houston looked even like, I don't know, it was just minuscule. So it looked really bad. Not bad, but I got off the wrong exit because the GPS was confusing. And the street I turned down, man, I mean, there was a homeless guy in the middle of the street. Like, literally in the middle of the street with a cup. And then I seen another homeless guy look like he was on crack. And I'm like, I haven't seen crackheads out like that since Youngstown days. I went to Youngstown State. So here we are Cambria. It's the Cambria Hotel. This is it. Let me get the print out. All right, we're gonna see the room for the first time together. Master. I mean, it's all right. I'm just used to nicer hotels. It's not bad, you know. I'm just used to nice mirror. Just a little better. Okay, it has a relatively big screen. Does have a fridge, so I can put my Red Bulls in. I like the TV size. It's not small. Nice size bed. A little spread out couch here. What's the view back here? You got the view of the pool. Just from looking there, the pool, the bottom of the pool looks dirty. I don't know. I mean, it's a nice hotel. It got highly reviewed. I mean, it was like a 9 point something on hotels.com. So I was like, you know, for price to whatever ratio, that's good. All right, so what I'm going to do now is take off all these clothes, honestly. Turn the AC down. It's just hot in here. First thing I do is turn it down as low as it can get. And I'm out of here. I'm going to sleep. So I'm going to do a little more recording tomorrow during the daylight because majority of the ride here was pretty much like back roads, similar to if you're going to Orlando from West Palm even. I mean, it's not much in between cities, like everywhere. So I wasn't able to really record much doing that. Let me see how this door, okay. The door slides shut like that. Okay. So I wasn't able to really do much recording, just wouldn't make any sense. So tomorrow, when I'm going here from where I am to Arlington, I believe it's between 30 and 40 minutes if I remember correctly. So I'm gonna start recording tomorrow morning, let you guys see the area a little better during the daytime. I haven't even seen the area during the daytime, and we're gonna go from there. All right, thanks for coming. Thanks for driving with me. Even though it has been short, haven't really seen much, but stay tuned. Next clip is gonna be a little bit more. Peace. What's up, y'all? Good morning. I'm back. It is 10:16. I slept in. I had the AC on 60. I woke up literally freezing. I'm talking about like uncomfortable cold. And I'm the type of guy who likes sleeping with the AC as, you know, almost as low as possible anytime I'm at a hotel. I probably stayed at 30 or 40 different hotels. I mean, not exaggerating, maybe more than that. Me and my wife like to travel, so we've been in a lot of hotels. So I woke up literally feeling like, what the hell is am I in a snowstorm? What the fuck is going on? So anyways, so I woke up around 5, got out of bed like running like it's raining because it was so cold, to turn the AC up, which is good. I'm staying at the Cambria here in Dallas. I believe this is the only one, so I highly recommend it. It's a nice room for the price. It was only about $150, $160 a night. And as you guys know, for anything decent, that's about average. I mean, it's not like it was 4 or 5 years ago where you can get a hotel like this for $100. It just doesn't happen. And reason being why they're trying to do that is because rent's so high. They don't want people just staying here, you know. Whatever. It is what it is. So I worked all day yesterday, as I believe I said in the another half of the video. And yeah, I was tired. The 3.5 drive, I had probably 3 Red Bulls. It's dark, you know, I'm going. Shout out to the speed limit being 75 majority of the way here on I-45, 43, whatever the heck it is. That was good. So I was able to go about 80 to 82. I cruised the entire way. So yeah, I was extremely tired. I got in at about 11:20, 11:30. I took a shower before I left. Normally I would have liked to take another shower. That's just how I am. Didn't even do that because I was so tired. So like I said, woke up at 5 something to turn the AC up. Went back to bed. Woke up about 8:20, 8:30. I played Pinochle on this app. Apple, Android. It's called Pinochle. It's a rated game. So I was on playing some rated Pinochle for hour and a half from 8:20, 8:30 to now to 10 o'clock. Around 10 o'clock, I went, brushed my teeth, washed my face, put the lotion on. You know, black people got to put lotion on. Get ready, figure out what outfit I'm gonna wear, and I'm like, you know, I checked the weather. I said, okay, good. I can wear shorts and you know, with my J's and whatnot. So that's cool. So yeah, it is beautiful here, as it is a majority of Texas and the suburbs, at least from my experience, my limited experience. The cities are just as nasty as any cities. I mean, Houston is beautiful. The downtown is much nicer than downtown here in Dallas from what I saw. But I mean, a city is a city. There's so many people in the congested area. It tends to be not the nicest looking, eye-pleasing places. And it doesn't matter. I've been to New York City, Miami, I've been to Cleveland, I've been to Atlanta. They all, in my opinion, are all similar. The suburbs look great. The actual city does not. So anyway, what I'm doing now is it's 10:20. The park opens at 11. I ordered my tickets and my parking passes last night. So basically, theoretically, I haven't been to Six Flags since the one in Atlanta. I mean, I'm 35 now, so I did that about 25 years ago. I was about 10. So I literally don't know what to expect from a Six Flags. But I from what I do remember, it shouldn't be nearly as crowded as Disney Universal. So I'm hoping it should be a quick, seamless pull up, scan my barcode, show my ID if I need to, whatever, and get into the park. And I shouldn't have hour-length lines for rides. See what the park is about, get on as many rides as I can, and that's it. But what I'm doing right now is I'm on the way to Waffle House to grab me some breakfast. I traditionally like to have something a little bit better than Waffle House, but they're fast, and I'm already just a tad behind. I want to get to the park and get to spend at least 5 or 6 hours there, maybe less. I don't know. Depends on how I feel. I mean, it is what it is. It's only $100. It was 90 something for the tickets, the parking pass. They charged me like a service fee, which was hilarious. $11 service fee and tax. So yeah, my plan is to spend majority of the day here. Then after that, I want to go check out the Dallas Cowboy Stadium, which I believe is really close, like within 10 to 15 minutes from the park. But I want to check out the okay, they got a hibachi place there. I want to check out the Dallas Cowboy Stadium just so I can say that I saw it. Don't know the next time I'll be back here. I think next time I'll probably go to San Antonio, and I also want to check out Austin. Definitely Austin, because I'm into the tech industry and I know they're big there. But yeah, I know the San Antonio Six Flags I want to check out. Anyways, going to Waffle House, going to grab something to eat, and then I'm going to come back. And yeah, next time I turn it on, we should be pulling up to the park, or just about, and we'll go from there. All right, let's go. I love Texas. I mean, if you've never been to Texas, I don't care where you live. I'm from Florida. I've been to majority of the majority of the big states, minus Washington, and I think that's it. Washington and Arizona are the only two major states I've been to. Texas is beautiful. Texas is beautiful. All right, y'all. So I'm finally here. It's not late. The park opened at 11, but it's 11:42. The Six Flags was literally about 9 minutes away from the Waffle House. So yeah, I'm here. It's a lot more people than I thought would be here. Yeah, it's a lot more busy than I thought. So hopefully I'm not in any ridiculous waits for these rides. I used to be the kid, the young adult who would wait for the front seat on any roller coaster. I'm a front seat rider. If you're not a front seat rider, I would talk so much crap. Last time I went to Busch Gardens was 2020, during COVID actually. which was actually great. Oh my God, there wasn't many people there. Anyway, I went with my wife, and then we did our usual thing, you know, go in the front, ride the rides. My heart could not take it. I'm talking about, and these are rides I've already read, like Shikra and Cheetah Hunt and everything. Just being in the front. Listen, I can't go in the front anymore and do the ones that go crazy high to drop. I'm 35 now. I'm getting old. 34. I can't believe I just gave myself a year. Anyways, I'm going to start recording when I get inside. Looks like a decent walk to the front of the park. All right, so I'm finally in the park. First and foremost, that was a very cumbersome thing there just to get into the park. I mean, I was just randomly chosen out of a couple other people to go and have to go and, how do I put it? Get pat searched and wanded, and got to run my bags and put my phone and everything through the metal detector. Literally, I flew 40, 50 times in my life, maybe more, no less, right? Throughout all the times. I flew many times after 9/11. I have never had the level of scrutiny that I just had to get into this park. I mean, it was just horrible. It was horrible. But I'm here now. I don't want to sit here and complain. I'm here to ride roller coasters. That's what I'm here for. I don't know if they have any shows like I remember they had the one in Atlanta when I was a kid. But I'm here to enjoy myself. A kid in Florida just died from one of them drop rides. I'm not getting them. Got a Bugs Bunny Boomtown. This place is much smaller than, you know, like a Disney World, Universal. No, actually Universal is small too. This may be about the same size, Universal or larger, just from seeing how it is. It's cool, man, it's cool. They got a lot of roller coasters, or thrill rides, whatever the word you want to use, and that's why I'm here. Coming in 2020, Aquaman.
This is Grand Beth. She's the one who hit the half.
Aquaman is not open yet. It's pretty basic though. It's just it's cool, but it's not open yet. One thing that Six Flags, in my opinion, is Aquaman. One thing that Six Flags needs to work on, in my opinion, is their, what's the word? Their theme. Because it's obviously superheroes. I mean, it's obviously superheroes. But they need to do a better job of making the illusion that you're in somewhere. What is this? Hall of Justice. Let's check out Hall of Justice. Is this a roller coaster?
I think so.
Single rider waiting line. About to go in here and see what's up. Alright, so the first ride I did, Justice League, was a 4D ride that really sucked. The reason why it sucked is it's supposed to give you guys glasses, but it didn't. So yeah, that sucks. Looks like the Joker is closed. Great. The Joker ride is closed. I think is it closed? It's closed? Wow. Yeah, so Joker is closed. I was actually looking forward to riding that one. From just looking here, they got folks working on it over there. You guys probably can't see guys working on it over there. That's the Joker ride. Then they have a Harley's Quinn Spin Sanity, which is also not running. That yellow roller coaster right there. I have not seen anyone on that, and I believe that's Batman. So all in all, I am really, as of right this second, disappointed in this park. I just literally walked to the end of it, as you guys just saw. At least there's different ends, obviously, but I just walked on one end within 5 to 10 minutes. So it's a very small park. They have limited acres that they're working on, unlike the majority of parks in Orlando that I'm used to. I would more so compare this to the size of Universal Studios, which is if you haven't been there, it's actually a small park. Only just to Universal, they have Universal Studios, and then right next door, which is about the same size or slightly larger, is Islands of Adventure. So that makes the grand scheme of the park larger. But yeah, either one of those, either or of those separately aren't relatively that large of a park. So this is the Riddler here. I don't think this goes upside down. It doesn't look like it. Yeah, I don't think it goes upside down because it's not really building up the speed necessary, and it looks like it's slowing down. So that's just a basic ride that goes side to side. Yeah, not interested in that. It's cool, I guess, but whatever. You have Catwoman's Whip. I actually haven't seen what this ride does yet. I'm pretty upset that the two rides that I was looking forward to riding, the Joker and Batman, are not working. I honestly feel like I kind of wasted my time coming here just because of that. I would have preferred to just went to the one in San Antonio if I knew that, so I'm kind of annoyed. And San Antonio was a little bit closer. But yeah, I'm pretty annoyed with that. Very annoyed, actually. I really feel like I wasted my money coming here. And this whole trip probably ran me north of $400. I mean, it is what it is. You waste money sometimes. Just trying to see what this ride does, and come on. That girl got a retarded toe right there. Sorry. I mean to talk bad about. God, this is the slowest process.
Y'all left me by myself at the very top. I didn't leave you by yourself. You left me by yourself.
first physical check?
Gotta do 48.
Mommy,
I want to be in the same
come on, Will.
He does.
No circles, no recording, nothing in your hands. Hang on tight and have fun.
So I'm assuming it just spins really fast and tilts, but I'm assuming that it's some type of up and down, just from looking at how the ride is driven. Oh yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I like that. I might get on this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get on this one. So I was mistaken. I just rode the Joker. It was closed, but they were running it. When I did the whip thing, it opened up. That ride right there is what's up. That was what's up. I really enjoyed that, like really enjoyed that. And guess what? Batman's open too. Batman's open. So I'm gonna ride the Batman. I don't care about the Riddler. That's like some fair thing. This thing right here was sweet. Went up before I cut off. What is this? Catwoman's whip. I really enjoyed that. Yeah. So there are 3 roller coasters that I see I want to ride. Batman, since it's open. There's this light blue one. I don't know what that is, but it's this light blue one. And there's another one I saw over yonder. Over yonder when I was going up on the Joker ride. That I definitely want to check out. So yeah. One thing, like I said in the beginning, that they need to focus on is the theme. But another thing that I see they need to focus on is more shades. A lot of these rides that I see, they have shade, but it's sporadic. And it is hot as heck out here. It gotta be low 80s. This Texas heat is just different. I'm not gonna say it's any worse than Florida, because I mean, it's Florida, it's a subtropical climate. I mean, humidity's high. But I would say that it's just as hot as it would be right now in Florida, but the theme parks in Florida have shades. When you're in the line, a lot of them, you know, you're not standing in the sun for such long periods of time, and that's a big negative on this park for me. Now that Batman is open, I give it so far a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. I'm not feeling the theme of the place, and I'm not feeling how there's limited shade. Oh, they have the Batmobile. Let's go check this out. So they used to have this one in Atlanta. Maybe it's just a different one, but let's check it out. I mean, it looks like they don't ever wash it. But that is the Batmobile. That was cool. So because the line for Batman is so long, what they're doing is giving folks reservations, so you don't have to wait in line. So what I got, I mean, you could wait in line, but what I got was a reservation from 2:15 to 2:45. Now it's 1:43, so I don't exactly know what that means. I'm assuming it's like a free fast pass. I don't know. But while we wait, I'm gonna check out this other roller coaster and let's check out the park. I was gonna grab something to eat here, but I decided against it because it's only 206. Well, not even. It's 144, and there's only 3 more rides that I'm really interested in going on. If I would have came with the kids and the wife and we'd have spent, you know, hundreds of dollars on just the whole situation, I would have stayed the entire day. But because of the fact that it's only me, listen, I'm doing what I want to do. It's not a big deal. I don't have to stay here all day to feel like I got my money's worth. Even though FYI, parking was the same price as the actual park tickets. So unlike, you know, it's whatever, I mean, if you go to Disney, Universal, you know, unless you get the season passes and whatnot, you know, parking tends to be, you know, $20, $30, $40. So it's very similar. It's just when you look at the actual park tickets, and it was only like 38 bucks or something like that. I don't remember, but it was very cheap. But when you look at that, you're thinking, oh man, this is $50 a day. No, it's 30 whatever plus 30 whatever plus a service fee plus tax, where you end up spending right under $100. What I see, they have a lot of good. Might be loud. What I see, they have a lot of good annual passes. It's relatively cheap. I'm not sure if that includes passes or not. Excuse me. I'm not sure if that includes parking or not. But the annual passes seem like a very good deal. That's the entrance. That was the first ride I went on. Definitely want to go on the mini mine train. Let's see, I think I'm gonna go on the mini mine train. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go on this. Wait, is that the blue ride? This is the roller coaster. No. Is this a roller coaster right here? Or no?
Yeah, that's the little small roller coaster right here.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yep. Kind of like that.
Pretty much you saw where I came from. Oh, I gotta go this way. Where I came from the Joker and that Catwoman whip. That is on the opposite end of the park than where I'm going. It's interesting. I like that. This is closed. The dive alley, whatever that was. Interesting. Superman, I'm not messing with Superman. That kid died in Florida about 2 nights ago on one of these type rides. I'm good on those. I don't know how to get to those roller coasters over there. I'm gonna have to go back and check it out. It had to be one of those areas that I passed. What I am going to do is have to grab something to drink. I was going to have some alcoholic beverages, but I think I'll just wait till I get back to the hotel for that. Because I mean, I can't get drunk out here right now. It's too hot. I'll drop dead. We're doing this together. I haven't seen it. Haven't been to this park. Haven't driven this way. They got some ducks in there, just hanging out. First wildlife I've seen in the park. Oh, yeah, I saw that. They were kissing with their bright, hot green shirts. And that's so cute. We can't get lost because we all have hot green shirts on. We're gonna work some construction. Keep the sun off. Let me stop. I'm just kidding. Don't judge me. I'm black. I don't tan. So as you can see, I'm wearing short sleeve with some shorts on. I don't know what that is. I haven't seen anything up there. I'm assuming that's some type of security tower for the park, which is crazy, right? That's just what I'm assuming it is. Or it might be a restaurant at one point, something that goes, I don't know what that is. I'm just talking. Spiel Uncle Cave, New 2022. Some people I see come to theme parks look like the only time they actually walked this long in their entire life was coming to the theme park. It's actually bigger than I thought. Didn't think it went all this far. I think this might be larger than Universal as far as the acreage. Might be. Looks like this ride is not open. I don't know what that was. Oh, Roaring Rapids. I believe that's closed. I don't see anybody going on that. Yeah, they got it closed. Yeah, that gotta be a restaurant or something. Oil Derrick Observation Tower is closed due to high traffic. I haven't seen anybody go up there. They got Chinese food. I've never seen this. That's interesting. Chopsticks, fresh Asian cuisine. And the prices aren't bad. All right. It's been about an hour and 15 minutes. It's now 4:05. I'm exhausted. My legs hurt. I've only been here 4 hours and 20 minutes or something like that. Went in line for Batman. Waited about 20-25 minutes, even with the little pass they gave me. And the line was not moving. I mean, like literally it would move like a snail, inch at a time. Like, I mean, I probably would have been in this line, you know, I would be surprised if I even got on the ride. And it's been an hour and 20 minutes. And what I did go on that took me an hour and 20 minutes was Mr. Freeze. Mr. Freeze is a ride similar to the Hulk at Universal Islands of Adventure. I haven't been on that since I was in middle school, so I'm pretty sure it's still the same, that it shoots you out the tunnel. And like a ride at Busch Gardens, which I think is the best out of these type of rides that I've done so far, called Cheetah Hunt. Cheetah Hunt's a lot longer. It's about twice the size of Mr. Freeze. But what Mr. Freeze does have is it shoots you out backwards. And that was really cool. That was really cool. So why did it take me an hour and 20 minutes to get on Mr. Freeze? It took me about 45 minutes in line to get to the top. The top, it's 2 layers. You wait in your line, you're going through a maze, circle, circle, go upstairs, another maze, and then you're in queue for the line. And it's one of those roller coasters where you have lanes. So you get into the lane that you want to ride, and then wait for your turn. So if you want to go in the front, you know, traditionally the front is going to have the longest lane, quote unquote. So when I got to the top, the ride broke down. The guy gets on intercom, he's like, due to technical difficulties, we're going to be suspending operations. Basically, if you want to wait in line, you can. If you want to exit, you exit, but you're going to lose your spot. Now, we're mad. Not just me. A lot of people are mad. Why are we mad? Because we just waited 45, 50 minutes. And what do you mean the ride is broken down? And technical difficulties happen. But, you know, in my opinion, I was going to go and speak to the manager and go, listen, my time is money. You know, I just wasted an hour in this line. I want a free drink or something like throughout the line. I mean, I don't think a free drink is worth it. It's only $6. But I mean, I'm just not going to be waiting this thing and it breaks down and I'm just like, oh, screw SOL. No. So send the mechanics out. They had to do test runs about 20 times. It wasn't fixing. Long story short, I had 2 really nice chicks in front of me and they were riding it out. We're talking, you know, with us, the people in the little circle. They decided to haul ASS. So with that, about 10 minutes after they left, the ride fixed. So that took about 30, 40 minutes, give or take, I'm not sure. But I was in line about an hour and 20 minutes. So I say it took me 45 minutes to get to the top. I don't see it taking any less. It could have took me 50 minutes, 52 minutes, hour. I'm not sure, I just know it was an hour and 20 minutes from when I last checked in. So what I'm doing is, I'm going back. Remember the Asian place? I went to the entire other side of the park when I last cut out and said I was getting something to drink. I got a drink. I was going to go on another ride and I noticed it was about 2:12. And my time is between, it was, I forgot, I don't have the ticket, but 2:15 and 2:45 or something like that. But anyway, I knew that, you know, I wouldn't have time to wait in another line and then get 10 minutes on foot to the other end of the park. So long story short, what I did was, after I got the drink, when I first got off with you guys, I ran back to the other side, gave my ticket for Batman, waited 20-30 minutes, however long in line, wasn't moving, got out of line, and decided, hey, I'm gonna go on Mr. Freeze. Mr. Freeze was great. Mr. Freeze was great. I really enjoyed Mr. Freeze. I'm really glad that I didn't get out of line because honestly, I was getting really frustrated, just like everyone else there. So now I'm walking back to the other side. I haven't seen anyone on this wooden roller coaster yet, and then you guys probably can't see, but there's a big yellow ride over on the other side also, and I haven't seen that one operating, but that was similar to when I didn't see Batman, I didn't see Joker operating. And so far, I think Joker, although it's a very short ride, it's really short. And you guys have to look at that. Joker at Six Flags over Texas, YouTube that ride. Although it's a really short ride, the premises was so unique, how it oscillates. And it's, you know, basically if you get on that ride 2-3 times, you probably won't have the same experience anytime. Minus the direction that you're facing, whether you're facing, I'm not sure if it'll be north or south or west or east, but that's the only thing different, you know, is the direction you will be facing, but the experience will be different every single time. I thought that was probably the best. I really enjoyed Mr. Freeze just now. The Catwoman ride was awesome too. I mean, all the rides, so all the thrill rides so far were great. They're really great. I've only been on 3, but it was definitely worth it. Oh, this looks like a cowboy area. Good thing I have 2 extra batteries. I'm gonna change the battery.
Still want me early in the morning, late in the evening, back in the summertime when you were mine, you see. Made me so crazy, shocked and amazing. You were my city clown, my lullaby to sing. Well, I wanna be
I don't know where I'm going. I think the ride I'm looking into is Titan. So I see a sign, so I'm gonna go this way. I know I've said it once, but I'm gonna say it again. This park is a lot bigger than what I originally thought it was. To say that it was as big as Universal was kind of disrespectful to this park. It's much larger. It's just my opinion. The theme, the style, the feel of the park is horrible. They need much more trees. Much more trees. Like even here, this area right here, you should have a whole bunch of trees planted for shade. Just a whole bunch of trees. All these middle areas should have a whole bunch of trees. Kind of like what they have now, because that's shade. It's 83, 84, 85, something like that right now. In the summer, it's gonna be 10 degrees hotter. I just don't see, I don't see myself coming to this park in the middle of the summer. It's not enough shade. What is the name of the ride I'm looking for? I don't know what it is. I know the direction of where it is, and that's where we're going. I'm thinking maybe 2 more rides for me, and then I'm outie. All right. I have 12 more minutes of SD card storage space on this car, which I'm not sure how, but I did just get off the wooden hybrid coaster, and I really enjoyed it. So I did Riddler, Joker, Catwoman, Mr. Freeze, and then this one, then the Justice League one, but that was like more of like a 4D thing. My opinion on the place is I upped my score to a 7.5 out of 5. I upped my score to 7.5 out of 5. Why? The food variety that I am seeing is good. It's not as good as, to me, Busch Gardens is the best park overall. It's not as fair for it doesn't have the variety of Busch Gardens, but it has stuff like Asian food. I mean, Busch Gardens does too, but you're not gonna find this too much at like any of the Disney parks. Yeah, Disney food is nasty. I mean, the burgers are nasty. I mean, every time I go to a Disney park, the food is atrocious. I mean, everything else is great, but the food sucks. So we are walking from where the wooden coaster was to the front and then the exit. So I have 11 minutes left. So you guys take in the scenery. You guys can see the walk from one side to the next. I believe the name of that ride was the New Texas Giant. And the ride that I did want to go on, Titan, which is the name, is closed for renovations. So there's another area over there. But we're tired, guys. It's time to go. I think I actually do have to go this way. I'm definitely not going to have enough storage, I don't think, to show you guys the whole way out. But we're going to record all the way until the end. Check out the Dallas Cowboys Stadium, which is in Arlington, so it should be relatively close there if I remember correctly. So I definitely want to go there. So some of these women stare like it's kind of just, it's like come on, have some self-dignity. What y'all stare? All right. Looks like it's slowing down just ever so slightly, at least in this area. I took maybe less than 5 minutes to get on the ride, because if you're a single rider, you go in your own section for the wait. So I mean, I was like the third or fourth single rider. Minutes. That highway right there is that was fun. That was really fun. Really enjoyed that. I'm not going to do much editing on this video. I believe when I started, I only had like 45 minutes worth of time. I didn't bring my adapter to go ahead and delete some older videos and transfer them off of here into a memory card, and I didn't want to delete anything I had on here. So originally I was going to go ahead and buy another SD card, and I was just, you know, it slipped my mind when I went to Target, honestly, or I would have done that. At least got a little 64 gigabyte one for like 15 bucks, which was the plan, and I forgot.
Are y'all getting something or no?
One thing I do notice is how annoying these little kids are. There's an Asian place. I wish this observation tower was open. I'd have probably went up there. Well, maybe, maybe not. We got a ride called the Shockwave.
Yeah, Melissa, they changed the entrance.
I think I might go check out the Shockwave. Never mind, I don't know how to get over there, and I'm ready to go.
There's a lot of work.
The look sometimes when people see you with a GoPro, they're like, "Are you recording me?" Yes, I am. Is this how you get over there? I believe this is how you get to the Shockwave. I'm actually going to save some memory, go over here, see how long the wait is, and probably going to ride this. All right, it's been about an hour and 15 minutes. It's now 4:05. I'm exhausted, my legs hurt. I've only been here 4 hours and 20 minutes or something like that. Went in line for Batman, waited about 20-25 minutes, even with the little pass they gave me. And the line was not moving. I mean, like literally it would move like a snail, inch at a time. Like, I mean, I probably would have been in this line, you know, I would be surprised if I even got on the ride. And it's been an hour and 20 minutes. And what I did go on that took me an hour and 20 minutes was Mr. Freeze. Mr. Freeze is a ride similar to the Hulk at Universal Islands of Adventure. I haven't been on that since I was in middle school, so I'm pretty sure it's still the same, that it shoots you out the tunnel. And like a ride at Busch Gardens, which I think is the best out of these type of rides that I've done so far called Cheetah Hunt. Cheetah Hunt's a lot longer. It's about twice the size of Mr. Freeze. But what Mr. Freeze does have is it shoots you out backwards. And that was really cool. That was really cool. So why did it take me an hour and 20 minutes to get on Mr. Freeze? It took me about 45 minutes in line to get to the top. The top, it's 2 layers. You wait in your line, you're going through a maze, circle, circle, go upstairs, another maze, and then you're in queue for the line. And it's one of those roller coasters where you have lanes. So you get into the lane that you want to ride, and then wait for your turn. So if you want to go in the front, you know, traditionally the front is going to have the longest lane, quote unquote. So when I got to the top, the ride broke down. The guy gets on intercom, he's like, due to technical difficulties, we're going to be suspending operations. Basically, if you want to wait in line, you can. If you want to exit, you exit, but you're going to lose your spot. Now, we're mad. Not just me. A lot of people are mad. Why are we mad? Because we just waited 45, 50 minutes. And what do you mean the ride is broken down? And technical difficulties happen. But, you know, in my opinion, I was going to go and speak to the manager and be like, listen, my time is money. You know, I just wasted an hour in this line. I want a free drink or something like throughout the line. I mean, I don't think a free drink is worth it. It's only $6. But I mean, I'm just not going to be waiting this thing and it breaks down and I'm just like, oh, screw, SOL. No. So, send the mechanics out. They had to do test runs about 20 times. It wasn't fixing. Long story short, I had 2 really nice chicks in front of me and they were riding it out. We're talking, you know, with us, the people in the little circle. They decided to haul ASS. So with that, about 10 minutes after they left, the ride fixed. So that took about 30, 40 minutes, give or take, I'm not sure. But I was in line about an hour and 20 minutes. So I say it took me 45 minutes to get to the top. I don't see it have taken any less. It could have took me 50 minutes, 52 minutes, hour. I'm not sure, I just know it was an hour and 20 minutes from when I last checked. So what I'm doing is, I'm going back. Remember that Asian place? I went to the entire other side of the park when I last cut out and said I was going to something to drink. I got a drink. I was going to go on another ride and I noticed it was about 2:12. And my time is between, it was, I forgot, I don't have the ticket, but 2:15 to 2:45 or something like that. But anyway, I knew that, you know, I wouldn't have time to wait in another line and then get 10 minutes on foot to the other end of the park. So long story short, what I did was, after I got the drink, when I first got off with you guys, I ran back to the other side, gave my ticket for Batman, waited 20-30 minutes, however long in line, wasn't moving, got out of line, and decided, hey, I'm gonna go on Mr. Freeze. Mr. Freeze was great. Mr. Freeze was great. I really enjoyed Mr. Freeze. I'm really glad that I didn't get out of line because honestly, I was getting really frustrated, just like everyone else there. So now I'm walking back to the other side. I haven't seen anyone on this wooden roller coaster yet, and then you guys probably can't see, but there's a big yellow ride over on the other side also, and I haven't seen that one operating, but that was similar to when I didn't see Batman, I didn't see Joker operating. And so far, I think Joker, although it's a very short ride, it's really short. And you guys have to look at that. Joker at Six Flags over Texas, YouTube that ride. Although it's a really short ride, the premises was so unique, how it oscillates. And it's, you know, basically if you get on that ride 2-3 times, you probably won't have the same experience anytime. Minus the direction that you're facing, whether you're facing, I'm not sure if it'll be north or south or west or east, but that's the only thing different. You know, is the direction you will be facing, but the experience will be different every single time. I thought that was probably the best. I really enjoyed Mr. Freeze just now. The Catwoman ride was awesome too. I mean, all the rides, all the thrill rides so far were great. They're really great. I've only been on 3, but it was definitely worth it. Oh, this looks like a cowboy area. Good thing I have 2 extra batteries. I might change the battery.
Still want me early in the morning, late in the evening, back in the summertime when you were mine, you see. Made me so crazy, shocked and amazing. You were my teardrop, my lullaby to sing. Well, I wanna be I
don't know where I'm going. I think the ride I'm looking into is Titan. So I see a sign, so I'm gonna go this way. I know I've said it once, but I'm gonna say it again. This park is a lot bigger than what I originally thought it was. To say that it was as big as Universal was kind of disrespectful to this park. It's much larger. It's just my opinion. The theme, the style, the feel of the park is horrible. They need much more trees. Much more trees. Like even here, this area right here, you should have a whole bunch of trees planted for shade. Just a whole bunch of trees. All these middle areas should have a whole bunch of trees. Kind of like what they have now, because that's shade. It's 83, 84, 85, something like that right now. In the summer, it's going to be 10 degrees hotter. I just don't. I don't see myself coming to this park in the middle of the summer. It's not enough shade. What is the name of the ride I'm looking for? I don't know what it is. I know the direction of where it is, and that's where we're going. I'm thinking maybe 2 more rides for me, and then I'm outie. All right, so Shockwave was broken down, and they ran a few cars through, as the gentleman just told me, just to check. He thinks they don't technical difficulties, but he said it's about an 1.5 to 2 hour wait. It's backed up. One thing I can say is I've never seen a theme park out of all the ones I've been to. Normally you might have one ride that, you know, needs some, that, you know, is whatever. Like I know at SeaWorld a lot of times it's Mantis because of that mechanism where it kind of tilts you like that before you start. Check that out on YouTube if you don't know what I mean. But sometimes when you go to SeaWorld, that's the only ride that might malfunction every now and then. But I mean, so far, Batman was out. They actually came back up. The Joker was down. That came back up. And Mr. Freeze was down, but that came back up. You know, so that's just absurd. I mean, it closes at 9. It's almost 5. I'm 5 hours in. My legs are mush, and I got these J's on. These are like comfortable J's. I mean, they're not walking shoes, but they're not crazy heavy. But, you know, they are J's and not made for walking like that. So, yeah. I'm just ready to go. Stop at the gas station, get me a nice Red Bull. I haven't had my Red Bull for the day. Down that. See where the Dallas Cowboys Stadium is. And after that, head to the hotel, take a shower. Probably lay down, grab some dinner, and go to sleep early, and I'm out in the morning. I mean, head back home. I got a lot to do. I got a busy week next week. This isn't a real vacation. This is just a 2-day getaway, I call it. It's not a vacation. Vacation is like 5, 6, 7 days minimum. about 5 minutes. I'm walking as fast as I can to try to get, there goes Superman. Like I said, because of that sad young man who passed away in Orlando, I'm not doing those type of rides. Which, I mean, what's the difference between going on a roller coaster and going upside down at high speeds, right? But I don't know. I like how the security here has the camera in the front.
Harmony, you getting on it? Ready?
My dad basically in the hospital where he works.
Yeah. Just walked by the girl, she said, oh, he's vlogging. Yes, I am. I definitely am vlogging. So this wasn't like a traditional walk through the entire park, eat the food, show you guys what the food tastes like, show you guys what every ride they have. This is more so just a real life, real world, walking through the park, so you guys can see it for yourself. Hopefully with the little bits and pieces put together, I give you guys a good idea of what the park is and, you know, just the feel of the place. I recommend this park. Obviously, if you live in Texas. I mean, if you live in Texas, then yeah. I mean, if you live in Louisiana or you live in some of the surrounding states who don't have a theme park, 120%. 120% is not even a question. Should you come here if you live in New York, if you live in California, if you live in Florida? That's up in the air. This is why. They have a lot of good rides. The thrill rides here, I would say, so far, are probably the best. I mean, Busch Gardens is close. I love like the Pharaoh ride. I forgot the name of it. I said the name of it earlier. Cheetah Hunt, Sheikra, Falcon's Fury. I know I'm missing something. Busch Gardens has some really good rides, but honestly, the 4 roller coasters, like the main roller coasters, Joker, even the Catwoman, Mr. Freeze, and then that Texas ride, they're probably on par with Cheetah Hunt, all of them. And I consider Cheetah Hunt the best roller coaster I've ever been on so far. I know Cedar Point is really good. I haven't been there yet, so I can't count on that. And there's probably, I know there's Six Flags all over the place, but really enjoyed it. If you're a roller coaster fan, it's a 10 out of 10. If you're a theme park feel person, it's a 6 or a 7 out of 10. And yeah, that's how I feel. Enjoyed myself. And let's just keep going. I know the video is going to stop recording, so I'm just going to keep walking until it stops. Hope you guys enjoy. Stevie J with Beyond the Details, a little bit different than usual. Holla. All right, turn this down. So I'm finally leaving Dallas. to head back to Houston. I have a busy week coming up, so I actually probably have a 10-hour day tomorrow. I have 2 higher-end details, $750 a day, 4.5 hours each. That's what I quoted them. So I have a busy day Monday, I have a busy day Tuesday, I have a busy day Wednesday, and I have a really busy day Thursday so far. And I'm not booked Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, or yet. And then I have another ceramic coating the following Monday. The thing about detailing, I know this is a little bit off topic with what the extent of this video is about, but the thing about detailing is I don't like to schedule out more than a week and a half. And a lot of guys will be like, hey, I've been booked for I'm booked a month in advance. Okay, well, you have cancels. I don't care how good you are. When you schedule someone that wants their car detailed, ceramic coated, they want a PPF wrap, whatever, and you tell them, hey, it's June, just random, just making up net numbers. It's June 3rd, and you're like, yeah, well, the earliest I can get to you is July 1st. Do you want to schedule? Sure, let me schedule. There's a much higher probability that individual is going to just find someone else to do it, because unless you're in a small town, there's reputable detailers, reputable shops in numerous different locations in any major city. When I do ceramic coatings, I take a deposit, and if you're a reputable detailer, you should be taking deposits. If I'm doing a $180 quick clay bar and a sealant application, then no, I'm not going to take a deposit on a $180 job. I'm just not. I don't. But if it's anything over $250, $300 minimum, I take a deposit, just 10%. You know, it doesn't have to be anything crazy, because no one's trying to throw away $25, $30 or more. I mean, like on the $1,200 job I just did, a 3-year coating, it was just $120. I mean, who's going to throw that away? And if you do, oh well. I mean, you just wasted your time and I got free money. And that's never happened anyway. Anyway, so yeah, so I have to get back. Busy day. The reason why I brought that up is why I haven't been booked Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But I will be, unless the weather drastically changes. I'll get booked out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, one of them days, and I'll get booked out for the next weekend. And that's just how it's been working for the past 3 years. So how do I feel about Dallas? I'm actually in the suburb. I'm off of South Lake Boulevard in Dallas. So, I mean, it's all right to me. I mean, it's not, I don't think Dallas is as nice as Houston, but it's beautiful here. It really is. My wife, I'm not exactly sure where she is. She has the kids where her mom came from Florida, her dad came, her brother, and her nephew, because he had a football tournament with his wife. So that's why she came, and I don't really get along with her family too much. So I made up my mind to go to Six Flags. I wanted to go to Six Flags, and I was like, you're taking the dogs. I always watch the dogs. You're taking the dogs. They got an Airbnb. So yeah, she took the dogs. Wherever they're staying, which is closer to the city, I didn't really get into detail with her where. It's dirty. She said there was police officers, not police, there was a security guard at the gas station she went to. So that's pretty hood when you gotta have a security guard at a freaking gas station. But where I am, I believe it was South Lake, what I just said. Anyway, where I am is closer to Arlington, because it only took me about 15 to 20 minutes. I think it was about 15 to get to Six Flags. So it's a lot closer than wherever she was. So to me, it's similar to Houston, Texas. Everything is big. You know, you have the big houses, you have lots. You know, it's great. It's great. I really don't have anything negative to say. Any city center, in my opinion, is dirty and is not something that I'm interested in. If you like that type of life, you might. But I mean, me, doesn't matter. I was in South Florida for 33 years, really. You know, and you go to Miami, it's just dirty. I'm sorry, it is. You have some really nice areas, Doral and whatnot in Miami, but when you're around the city, it tends to be that's where you're going to see the biggest homeless population. That's where you're going to see the people on drugs on the street, begging for money, etc., etc. So, yeah. I'm happy to be going home. I got 2 dogs, 2 cats. She has the dogs. The cats, my cats are like dogs almost. They're gonna run to me when I come home. Been gone for 2 days. So yeah, it's about a 3.5-hour drive for me back, which isn't bad. It's broad daylight. It was pitch, I was on the road in the middle of the night on Friday. I didn't get on the road till like 8, 9 o'clock. I don't remember what time it was, but it was dark. So yeah, I'm heading to Waffle House like I did yesterday, the same one, because they were on point. The servers were very polite. They didn't use the same rag to clean the tables like most Waffle Houses. So I really liked how everything was kept up. So, I'm going there again. And then I'm heading back. So, I'm gonna record, sporadically. I have to get gas. I'm only like, what, 100? I'm like at a quarter tank. So it probably cost me about 75 bucks to fill up, give or take. So I should be able to make it back in 1 tank. But if not, I'll be really close without having to fill up again. So yeah, I'm going to be recording sporadically, let you guys see some of the scenery. And yeah, thanks for coming along my first vlog, video blog. Alright, so getting close to downtown. I'll be home at 2:49. Almost exactly 3 hours from here. This is the downtown Houston area. I don't know what that is. That huge building. It says the World Trade Center, but honestly, what is that supposed to be? The downtown here, again, I believe I said it before, is pretty small compared to Houston. I mean, compared to Miami, it's a lot. Because Miami's not, it doesn't. Miami's big, but it's wide more so than high. Here, it's I don't know. It's just not. It's not as big as Houston. From what I know, Houston is the largest out of all the major cities in Texas. So that's not surprising. Major difference in Houston, Dallas, even from what South Florida is, we don't have a lot of like that's 428C, and then I have to get off on 428A. I don't know if there's a 428B, but how they have the exit number with a letter after it, A, B, C, D, whatever, you're not gonna really see that in Florida. I mean, there might be little areas here and there that have it, but for the most part, I see that a lot since I've been here. I got a long way to go, so I'm out of here for a little bit.